Yeah, I mean, when we get there, if you're still, like, in a really bad mood, we'll just, you know, get in the tank and deal with it that way. He needs a tank to take down the bug roll war. Is that what it is? Somebody's built a wall across the road made of bog roll. I need a tank to take it out. Hmm. Sounds legit. Oh, not another one. Before we turn this off.
Keep left.
Hey Connor, speaking of Easter eggs, do you know what I had yesterday? When I was having, right after my fajitas. Had a cream egg. A Cadbury's cream egg. With a cup of tea. That's a nice little combo, actually. You love a cream egg. They used to taste better until they changed the formula a few years ago.
Keep right, then turn right.
Which I never quite understood. There was nothing wrong with the cream egg. Like, nobody was ever complaining about it. And then they changed the formula and everybody complains about it. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Keep left, then turn left.
Oh, I have no doubt that the reason was to do with economy.
Turn left.
Somebody went, you know what? If we can just change that for that, we'll save £1 million a year. And they went, make it so. This is an Almar SKRS. Battle Rabbit. If I had a Ferrero Rocher, I'd have it.
Ahead. Turn left.
Yes, please. I actually would mind a cup of tea. Alban.
You have reached your destination.
You have 1 mil in the bank and you own a Nokia. No. Actually, I do. It's a work phone. Leave me alone. The boss won't get me a smartphone because he says I'll be driving while using it, you see, so he gets me a Nokia. Oh, what? You're supposed to turn around here. This yard is not big enough. This could be a problem. Hang on. Where's my tank? Come on. One shot at it in first person. That parking was like one of those. And the guy deducted 2,000 euros and 119 XP because I had to go round an accident. As if. Let me see if I can get a cup of tea. Let's go and park up for the night. I haven't got a macro yet. Moorcroft, I don't know how to get my stream deck to send an SMS. I definitely need a cup of tea icon right here that I can just go bonk. And another one that has a cake symbol on it and it can just go bonk bonk. Yeah, Connor, it's going to be a big birthday. Can't use the Windows Your Phone thing to... I don't know. How does that work? Oh, Phillips, I've not heard of that. You can connect your Windows to your phone to control your messages. Oof. The only downside of that is if you get a virus on your PC. Yeah. Do you want to buy this garage? Yes. Use WhatsApp in a browser as possible with tablets, so why not via PC? Would that let me control it with a macro? Wait, how do we sleep here? Yeah, I wanted to buy the garage while I've got the money. Drive out again. What? Are you serious? Oh, it has to be a large garage to sleep. Really? Really? You sure about that? You just can't sleep in the garage, that's all. You have to sleep half in and half out. That's the trick. Because that makes sense to me, right? Right. Let's see where we are. You what, mate? An excavator. How about this tank? It's a different kind of tank.
Turn right.
You know the guy that wanted a tank for the toilet roll? We should have turned up with one of these tanks. Oh, you wanted an actual tank for the gun. I thought you meant a tank. Like a fish tank. I always get those things mixed up. Sorry, the product codes on the order form are so similar.
Right turn ahead. Turn right. You have reached your destination.
Send via messenger. I think I use messenger. There's a video on YouTube, send an SMS directly from your stream deck. Yeah, how does it do it though? Is it like some paid for service that you have to have? Don't most SMS have an email gateway like in the US? Well, then you'd have another problem. When you press a button, how do you make it send an email? No, I've never seen that cool zebra. Still, it's a DM on Twitter. What, are you kidding me? She doesn't even have a Twitter, and if she did, she wouldn't read it.
Turn right.
Left turn ahead.
Turn left.
Visual Basic script all my life. Oof. Can I use C#? That's a great sign placement. I mean, what is possibly wrong with the placement of this sign, I wonder? Person in the videos uses C#, he said. Oh, cool. Yeah, but what's it... I mean, I don't know, Rome. What's he actually doing in the C#? He's obviously calling some libraries and stuff. Yeah, you have to set up a mail gateway, Captain Flint. You open up an app which fires a sequence of code. I don't know. Yes, it does take longer to load with pro mods. He's using textlocal.com. What on earth is that? It's probably a service that you have to pay for.
Keep left. Then
Like it'll charge you 5p every time you send a text or something.
go straight on.
Sorry, L. Phillips. If I apply for the convoy, how much notice will I need to give if I have to work on the day? Meaning I would have to pull out. Basically. So what happens is you apply for the convoy, L. Phillips, and then the convoy applications close, and then not long after that you get an email saying, you've been, you're in the convoy, here's the details, you need to do this, and one of the things that you need to do is then join the Discord server, which you have to do before a certain date, because at that point nobody else can get in, because there has to be a cut-off point where we say, right,
Go straight on.
we've now got all these people in Discord, we've got all of their Truckers MP IDs, we need to draw a line, take all those IDs, give them to Truckers MP so they can whitelist them, make our plans, split the groups, blah blah blah. Basically what I'm trying to say is... What I'm trying to say is you could get to the point where you're in the Discord server, which is about 3 or 4 days away from the convoy date, and then say, I can't do this now, just let one of the mods know, one of the game admins know, and they'll say fine and take you out the list. So what I'm saying is apply, get into the Discord server, and then if you have to pull out, you can let one of the game admins know at that point a few days before. There's a web-based thing called Pinger. What's Pinger? And a gato like this strobes when you want a cup of tea. Yeah, what I could do is have an Elgato light in the living room, and then when I press a button, it makes it turn green if I want a cup of tea, and red if I want some cake. Or flashes red and green if I want both. Yeah, I'll run it by Mrs. Squirrel next time she's here. See what she thinks. What's my viewpoints on the coronavirus situation? Well, we've been talking about it all evening, King Eaglefist. It's somewhere between you have to take it seriously, but you have to not overreact. That's where we all need to be. Where we respect the virus, you know. Don't help it to propagate, but at the same time, don't go absolutely nuts and start emptying the shelves like it's an apocalypse. Like a bat signal, exactly, Baz. I need to get a light. Yeah, that's what I'll do, Baz. I'll get a light, and I'll make a cardboard cutout of the squirrel logo and put it over the light, and then I'll shine it on the ceiling. And then what I'll do is when I press a button, it'll come on in like green flashing on the ceiling with a squirrel logo in the living room. And that means I want some cake. You can program a button on your Stream Deck to make your iPhone send an SMS. How? How do you do that, Toby? How do you get your Stream Deck to interface with your iPhone to make it do that? You're gonna need some good divorce lawyers. Lol. What if then... Yeah, I know ITTT, I have an account with it, but what is the actual app I'm going to be using? Well, you can use if this then that, but what's the sequence of apps? How do you connect it from the iPhone back to the Stream Deck? Like, how does it get access to your iPhone to send a message? SD Foxowl, thank you for 4 months. If you push a button, then my iPhone should send an SMS. Yep, that sounds simple. By default, your phone is not going to allow something to just send a message on your behalf. I don't know why then. No, Stream Deck does not have Bluetooth. How would you go about setting your Stream Deck to an iPhone? Exactly. How do you get your iPhone to have something on it that will trust your Stream Deck when you press a button? Drejon, you know what? It would actually be quicker and easier for me to drill a couple of holes in the walls and put a wire through to a bell in the living room and just pull it. Honestly, it's probably easier to just do that. You can get a virtual Stream Deck for mobile. Yep, it's an app. So instead of an actual Stream Deck, you can put a phone here. Yeah, Dolan Pepper would go a bit mad, actually. Macro Deck is one for Android tablets. Well, I have an iPhone. That's no good for me.
Go straight on.
A conveyor belt. Yeah, that's a bit more expensive. Buy a doorbell. I like that idea. Just have a little button that I press and it rings a doorbell. I get one of those doorbells where you can record a sample. Where you can record your own soundbite. So that when you press it, it plays the soundbite. And then you can just record, cup of tea. Put it in the living room. I press the button. Mrs. Squirrel hears, cup of tea. And then brings a cup of tea. Genius. Problem solved. Oh, I'm not going to get one of those ring doorbells. Blimey. Yeah, I'll need two. I need one for cake. Windows has a My Phone app that allows you to send text from your PC. You have to connect your phone to the PC, and I'm sure you could then macro the app. My Phone app. Vrome, make a note. See if I can get it working. Yeah, but it's not, is it still gaming? I have to get the phone out, one-handed, use my left thumb to take. I can just press a button. Your room smells like burnt electronics. Oh dear.
Keep right.
Super Sim Man, thank you for 7 months. A baby monitor. That's no good. It's not good for a stream, is it?
Take the exit right.
Welcome to the Nut House.
I didn't notice King Awesome, to be honest. Well, she's not even seen my text message yet, so who knows when she'll actually arrive. Thank you, Heroic. Yeah, it's got a few axles. Like 10. Hey, Spartan.
Go straight on.
A wall run. Well, if you watched that, you saw what nonsense it was. That glancing blow that turned into a brick wall. Yeah, 3-minute tow and 22 minutes of repairs that costs for a glancing blow. Seems legit. I should have come away from that with a bit of furring damage. It was a good race though. I enjoyed it. How's the Fanatec versus the old Logitech? You don't get a massive difference in a game like this, but you do in the racing games. Yeah, we were properly chuffed afterwards. Spartan, I don't know. We're kind of maybe eyeing up the Le Mans 24 hours. We'll have to see how we can make it work. I think personally think we need more drivers. Papa? Any flying plans soon? I really should plan some flying, yeah. Really should fit that in the calendar. Get this PC build out of the way and get some flying. Yeah, Baltiel up to 16 can drive. Well, it's not only that, Mad Mick. Like, some people are going to have to drive through the night. Yeah? Night in their own time zone. Their night when they should normally be in bed. That's the issue. Unless you get drivers in different time zones. No, Luke. It'll be recorded on video. They stopped selling the 1080 Ti the moment the 20 series came out long ago. Nvidia just shut it down. You can probably get one second hand. Maybe, Donut. We need to find the good drivers though. It's a Renault in the mirror. I'm gonna troll this Renault.
Welcome to the nut house.
Craze, thank you very much for subbing. Crazed Android. See, watch this Renault. It gets closer and closer and closer in the mirror. And then we just move over slightly and it freaks him out. And now he's all the way back there. Oh, it's so mean. I've hurt a Renault's feelings. You get a 920 on Tuesday. Nice. What are you going to do with it, Goose? Thank you, Seismic. Mr. Rave Wolf, thank you for 5 months. Maybe an air horn attached to your rig. Oh yeah. Yeah, I should definitely go for that.
Take the exit right.
Well, I use both, Spartan.
Turn right.
Trucking for now, then iRacing. Cool. I don't know, Mad Mate. We were talking about... Actually, what were we talking about? I mean, I don't think we're ready for prototype stuff yet. That's what we're talking about, Andy, Lamont.
Keep right, then turn right.
I can't remember what car we were thinking about.
Turn right.
I think Alex wanted to do an RSR, maybe. I'd be happy with an RSR.
Right turn ahead. Turn right.
I'm not really an MX-5 racer, to be honest, Red Devil.
You have reached your destination.
Yeah, that Merc got a little bit battered yesterday. This is almost identical to the last drop-off point. Oh my god. I think the trailer's a lot longer this time. This trailer's really in the way. Yikes. I have to get out of it. Meh. Nick, I don't really plan the number of loads because I just look at what's available, you know? I thought it was going to say that's out of the box then. Yeah, that was a super long trailer compared to the last one. We got it done. Like a sock. Okay. Where is she? This right, I'm going to have to go make it myself. Yeah, Bo, in 12 hours. Again, obviously. Let's see if we can head into Romania. Wants to watch the parts of your 12-hour endurance race that I missed, but it looks like SquirrelPlus and Twitch video archive's not there yet. It won't be there. I tell you why, Spartan. I'll tell you why, mate. Because I woke up this morning, by the time I got to my PC, it was about 12 o'clock, and it was handbraking, and it said 9 hours remaining. Because when I finished last night, do you know how big the recording was? 251 gigabytes. That's how big the recording was from last night. And so that's going to take a while to handbrake and cut up and upload. Yeah, exactly. So you're probably not going to see that on SquirrelPlus until Wednesday. Given that I'm away tomorrow and Tuesday. Yeah, that's a big file. It's a big file. It's going to take a while just to upload the handbrake version. Handbrake compression. So you record it locally in a high bit rate and then you handbrake it down. And then when you upload it to YouTube, YouTube doesn't have to do very much to it. Like if you handbrake something, YouTube algorithm looks at it and says, well, that's already very well compressed. If you just uploaded the raw file, YouTube would then compress it. And when it compresses it, it doesn't do a very good job. So what I do is I take a high bitrate file, I handbrake it myself with good settings, and then put it on YouTube. And then YouTube goes, oh, okay. And just takes it. You can always watch it on the Twitch video list, Spartan. How much storage do you have in which rig, Alban? In the new one has 10 terabytes. You couldn't find it on Twitch? Really? Isn't this it? Isn't this the whole thing? Hey, what? Pretty certain that's it. You just go to my channel /videos. It's right there. I use Chrome and Opera, L. Phillips. You see, Twitch will delete that in 2 months' time, but SquirrelPlus will always have them. Yeah, it looks like she's ignoring me. Onions. It's a pity, I'd like to have taken onions. Looks like we're taking military or farming equipment. Let's take some farming equipment. A Krone Big M. Yeah, this is why I often turn off the Jazzycat military pack, because whenever you turn it on, it seems to just flood the job market. Thunder Sheep, welcome back. Say that. I've got a feeling that's it right next to us. I've got a feeling we'll be reversing in a second. Search for the video of IFT Team Stream Deck. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm not running promos at the moment. Woohoo! Mr. Squirrel's here. Just when I was about to pass out first. We were discussing all the different ways that I can get your attention. We're going to automate it. We're going to have like a bat signal in the living room. It's going to flash a green squirrel logo on the ceiling.
I like that idea. Can I have one?
Wait, what?
When you're
Did somebody say you like that idea?
marvelous.
Aha. Didn't forget the cake though, did you? Huh? What? Yeah, a cup of tea and cake. Wait, you never even read the message?
No. Oh,
What?
wow.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I want cake. I'm hungry. Angel cake? Alban, finally a cup of tea, I know, right? The best thing is, she didn't even see the message. She just came back from walking the dogs and brought in a cup of tea. And I'm like, where's the cake? What? I've not read your messages, she says. Why is this being a pain? Finally. JK Racing, I haven't been around too much recently. What series are you going to do mostly in the run-up to bring iRacing? Mostly oval or road? Road. Definitely road. I just need to make a decision about... I just don't know. I need to try a few things. Try a few different cars and then make a decision about what I'm going to drive. Teach them Morse code for T and C, as if.
Turn left. Go straight on.
That doesn't sound good, Battle Rabbit.
Left turn ahead.
Left turn ahead.
Turn left. Then go straight on.
You mostly run over because the G pedals in your G29 are acting up. It's, yeah, it's just not my thing, Oval. Not really. I do it now and again just for a laugh, but it's not my thing. I do.
Go straight on.
What? Hey? Table? I ain't got a table. I'll take it. Huzzah. Angel cake. Uh-oh. Cake down. If you want to laugh, run some dirty oval races. The thing is about oval is I only enjoy the bigger tracks. You know, like your Daytona type size. I don't like the tracks that are basically roundabouts. I really hate those. Well, there's loads of them where it's just, you press the accelerator, you go, and then you back off again and turn. Then you press the accelerator, you back off again and turn. And it's literally like that, like 60 times. And I don't find that interesting.
Right turn ahead.
I love Nordschleifer. As the problem with the Nordschleifer is just 24 hours is the problem. Yeah, they used to do like VLN 6-hour Nordschleifer, and they were great. I think they've been renamed to NECs now, the Nordschleifer Endurance Championship or something, but I can't see them in the calendar for like 6 hours or anything.
Left turn ahead.
The Nord is a great place to get safety racing as well. Because there's so many turns in it.
Turn left.
Yeah, the Daytona 24-hour could be fun. But I think that was back in January, wasn't it? I can't remember now. There was one back in January which we couldn't do because my rig wasn't going to be ready. Yeah, Sean Puppies loves Bathurst. That's his favourite endurance track.
Keep right. Then take the exit right.
Wait, what are we doing?
Take the exit right. straight on.
I already had my dinner open. I had fajitas. Wait, lorries? Do they really use that term in Romania? You and 2 others, Battle Rabbit. Yikes. I wonder where Train Sim is these days. I've streamed on the Nürburgring before, Connor. How the heck do you get out of here this way? Oh, that is bad, JK. Getting wrecked right near the end. That's the stuff of nightmares, that is. Supposed to stop here? Wait a sec. I reckon that's just toilet roll, mate. That's all it is. You don't need to sniff a dog. Just toilet roll. Honestly, there's going to be a black market in toilet roll. A black market. I mean, you would never have thought, would you? We'll end up with a black market in toilet roll and hand sanitizer. That's probably why they're shutting the borders, really. It's not to stop the spread of the disease, it's to stop all the trafficking of toilet roll and hand sanitizer. Anonymous gift to toilet rolls. Thank you, Wiled. Is the Silverstone a few years back, the Audi MP1 face planted into the wall before the straight. Oof. No, they found... yeah, they found a container that was fully loaded with drugs. And at the back they found a toilet roll. Buried deep inside. And the sniffer dog found the toilet roll. Yeah, the drug cartels are changing from hardcore drugs to toilet rolls and cleaning products. They're really cleaning up their act. You saw an article of a guy buying 17,000 bottles of hand sanitizer. Well, I would laugh if he can't sell them. Well, Amazon are closing those accounts, aren't they? Apparently. People trying to make money off them. are we driving? Hang on. Destination Targu Merez. We're in Romania. You just found a roll of toilet paper for 14 euros on eBay. What kind of drugs, Langeveld? You mean like flu medicines, like paracetamol and stuff? Well, the thing is, if toilet paper is more valuable than actual paper money, that was okay when money was made out of actual paper, because at the point where toilet roll costs more than a fiver, and you might as well use a fiver instead to wipe your bottom. That was fine until they decided to make plastic money. You can't really use that to wipe yourself, can you? Uh-oh, he's gonna pull out. He's gonna so pull out. Thank you for 16 months, fine by trial. Just finished configuring my tri-monitor setup. Nice.
Keep right. Then take the exit right.
Yeah, I do remember that toilet paper. It was nasty.
Take the exit right.
I don't know what it was made out of.
Go round the roundabout, second exit.
It got the job done, not really.
Take the exit.
Kosovo. Three-ply, that's a luxury. If you've got 3-ply toilet paper, shoot bandits, you could pull that apart and have 3 times the toilet roll. Just saying. In fact, what you could do, you could buy 3-ply toilet paper, take it apart, get a pencil, and re-roll it back as 3 individual toilet rolls, and then sell it on Amazon. You could make a killing out of that. Mikey Fart, thank you for 28 months. You would use 1-ply. Wait, you're talking about people looking at spending 15 euros on a toilet roll, and you're asking who would use 1-ply? 1-ply is better than 0-ply, just saying. It was like tracing paper, yeah, you're right.
Right turn ahead.
Nope, not that one. Yep, we really are talking about toilet paper.
Turn right.
Bamboo toilet paper. That sounds like it would hurt. Lava tube, welcome back. Ah, that's a cup of tea done. Grab some leaves from the garden. You can do, as long as your garden's not full of nettles and weeds, in which case, yeah, that could get very nasty.
Left turn ahead.
Happy anniversary.
Roru, how you doing, sir?
Turn left.
Slovakia's on lockdown. Yes, it is. Yeah, just imagine next week, Jens, when we're discussing toilet roll and the fact there's none left. And the situation's actually got worse. How do I feel about TwitchCon cancelling?
Roundabout, first exit.
I'd already decided I wasn't going, so luckily it didn't affect me. But it's hardly surprising. I think you're going to see a lot of cancelled events in the next 3 months. What's after Spain? I don't know. Germany's going into lockdown. Slovakia, well, Czech Republic. I don't know. Probably France, Spain. Holiday to Portugal in May. Well, think about it this way, Shoot Bandits. Even if you could, like, legally go, like the borders are open and stuff, would you actually want to? That's the problem. It's how do we recover from this is the real question. Once all the lockdowns are in place and the virus bit has calmed down and we open all the borders up, people are going to sit there and go, was it safe to go out yet? That's the reaction people are going to have. Well, there you go, Shoot Bandits. So, you probably answered your own question. Well, the UK government is saying they're trying to delay it so that it peaks in summer. And that's like July, August, peaking in summer. And then obviously falling away again. So if it takes like 4 months to rise to its peak, it's going to be like a 4-month drop-off. And by then the chances of you caught it will be pretty good, I imagine. But it's like the flu virus. Like the flu virus doesn't go away. We just live with it, right? We don't know where it comes from. We don't know how we get it. But every winter people get the flu. It's going to be the same with corona. Like, it's not just going to disappear. We can't eradicate it.
Keep right, then take the exit right. Take the exit right.
It's not caused by
Go
bats,
around
no.
the roundabout,
Bats are a very
third
good carrier of
exit.
viruses for humans, though.
Take the exit.
And a bit low on fuel, we'll be on. Yeah, a quarter of a tank. That's not true, JK. There's loads of videos on Corona. You're probably not allowed to spread misinformation. They're getting demonetized. Well, that's because they're probably trying to stop people from making money out of Corona. Which is hilarious, because that's what drug companies do all the time. Nobody said it was one virus, Daniel. People just call it coronavirus.
Go round the roundabout, second exit.
Well, everybody in the world, Armin, wishes it had never have happened.
Take the exit.
You call it Bob. Good name. Well, I don't want to catch Bob. Yeah, the tourist industry is going to get mashed. Anybody that relies on tourism is going to not do well. But even like other things that you wouldn't think about, like theaters or cinemas, like nobody wants to go and sit in a room with a bunch of people for 2 hours. And imagine if you go to the cinema now and you sat there and then somebody in the corner starts coughing. What are you going to be thinking?
Go straight on.
Yeah, the Bond movie got set back. Yeah, you could go to the cinema dressed in a biohazard suit. That'd be amazing. Really, Boltman. All the gyms had to close at 6 PM. Yeah, but for how long? That's not good. Full pause.
Go round the roundabout, second exit. Take the exit.
So, bud, how you doing?
Keep right.
Yeah, I can imagine, Jaws. That's because people are really sensitive. So if you just cough, they're like... Working from home is annoying, but what can you do? Exactly. Yep. Yep.
Right turn ahead.
Indeed, four paws. You're going to have to lay people off before you go bankrupt. That's all you can do.
Turn right.
Really, Kev? Wow. But then, I mean, I suppose, if you look at it from his point of view, Kev, if you look at it from his point of view and, like, the advice he's probably getting from his company as a courier, they're probably saying to him, like, you know, don't touch. Like, if he's going to, whatever, 50, 60 houses a day, the chances are he's going to run into the virus, right? So he just has to, like you say, get people to sign things and then take a photograph of the signature. Like, just have minimal contact. Because, yeah, a delivery guy is a risk. And if he does get the virus, he's going to pass it on to everybody he visits. Which is not good. Because most people that are going to have to stay at home are going to start to get their stuff delivered. So you're kind of dependent on them. Like, we're all going to be dependent on deliveries to get through this. Trucker guy, thank you for 39. Good day. Why is it 50 down here? There we go. Yeah, but whose job is it, Train, to go through the box and empty all the stuff? What do you mean, Al Phillips? You work for the bin men, they'll be at the highest risk. I don't think so. I think those in the medical profession will be the highest risk. Like, people who work in places where sufferers of COVID will go to get treatment, they're the ones at risk. Hey, Ref Rick. 13th we finished. We finished, though. We finished the 12-hour race and finished 13th. Guess how much I rating we got? For 12 hours of racing, we got 1 I rating point. So worth it. 1 point of I rating for 12 hours of driving. Unbelievable.
Turn right.
No, that's literally what we got. It's just nuts. I mean, if without my accidents at the start, we'd have finished a lot higher, maybe like, I don't know, 6th, 7th maybe, and we would have got maybe 30 points of IR, but, you know, for 2 hours of work, it's still pretty lame what you get. But I guess you don't really do it for that reason. You do it for the experience.
Left turn ahead.
Like, there's easier ways of getting I rating than that, let's put it that way. You could do 6 races and get way more I rating.
You have reached your destination.
I think I'm going to reverse it down though. Nah, it doesn't work that way, Steel. It works based on the number of turns that you make and the number of incidence points you have. Oh my god, that's loud. That is stupidly loud. Uh-oh. Like, I don't want to stick my head out the window because it's so loud, but... Is that what you think, MTA? Is that the conspiracy theory? When you say somebody modified COVID, MTA, which variant of COVID do you mean? Hey, if COVID's for population control, Connor, like, people are joking about all these people having to stay at home and how the sales of condoms are going to go up. It's going to have the opposite effect. There's going to be a population boom. This is tricky because it's got little barriers on the floor. The corona boomers, exactly. The Karunas, they'll call them. Oh, are you one of those Karunas? Yeah, you know, the corona boomers. What an absolutely stupid drop-off point for a piece of farm machinery. Like, seriously, game? In a distribution center with barriers? Like, how completely stupid is that? Captain Flint, thank you very much. That was mostly like a glove. Yeah, that was like 5 years ago, the stat. It was an Amazon order. Oh my god, I got penalized again. This is insane. I don't get it. I stop for fuel and get penalized 3,000 euros. Okay.